They weren't at the door for a very long time. The barbarians walk among us and have walked among us for a great deal of time. The barbarians at first were suppressed for decades. Like the Great Wall of China and the Mongol invaders, the barbarians were let in. The barbarians were let in to lay waste, sack, pillage, burn everything. But not in the traditional way. Not in the traditional way. They sacked, they pillaged, they burned, they castrated, they mutilated. But not in the traditional way. This is not your traditional raid on a city or a country. No. This is a ideological raid on morality. They were let in toward the 1950s and have multiplied since and have walked among us, occasionally picking off stragglers for food. Who are the barbarians? What are the barbarians? Are they men? Are they women? No, they are both. The barbarian hordes are both men and women, male and female. The woman that suggested it and the men that allowed it. The woman that suggested it and the men that allowed it. That suggested that wasn't so much of a suggestion, it was a demand. It started out simple as honeyed words, flowered gifts, Trojan horses such as equal pay, equal rights. Then once they allowed that horse in to the city, when everybody was asleep, the gates were opened. The gates were thrown open, and the city was burned slowly. There was not a single fight. There was not a call to arms. There was not even a shred of confusion. Just silent death. Silent pillaging. Silent mutilation. sometimes in some cases met with cheers of applause from the crowds. Cheers of applause and approval. Cries of jovial air. Cries of joy. Whoops and hollers of ecstasy. The barbarians are not at the gate. The barbarians have walked among us. They have lived among us. The barbarians are with the Chads, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the Del Rays, the Brands, and all these other people that we name. They are the barbarians. Any man who's surviving with as much as their psychological functions that they have just need to escape at this point. Find greener pastures. But when the barbarians strike again, they will not be merciful. And there will be nowhere to run. Because you will be gathered up like cattle. As I said, the barbarians are at the door. No more. And on the other side of the fence, on the other side of the gender fence, they are the women that slept with these people, that got compensation from the system that allowed them to let the barbarian plague multiply and grow to where any semblance of a family is eradicated. Any semblance of a healthy family, a healthy man, a healthy woman is eradicated. Almost eradicated. Where there are no strong men left, there have been barely any strong men left. If there are any. Like I said, the barbarians are not at the door. They are at the door no more. They are among us. They walk among us. They're the ones that are talking crap. They're the ones that are using the same tactics that their mothers have used, that their grandmothers have used, that their great-grandmothers have used, that their sisters have used, their cousins, their aunts have used, many of their uncles have used and fell prey to. And continue to this day to fall prey to. Barbarians are not at the door no more. Gentlemen, I hate to inform you this, but the West was lost. And only a divine intervention is going to, a divine intervention with multiple divine interventions are going to save it. has fallen. It's only a matter of time. This is Red Pill in the Wind, signing off.